The shrinking middle class can wake up now, save America. This is Bill Moist, MS CPA. And as a financial advisor, this is one of the things that really breaks my heart when I see what's happening in America. You know, Americans tend to think that we're the wealthiest middle class in the world, but in terms of wealth, we actually rank fairly low, according to Edward Wolff, who's a New York economist. American middle class has fallen to mediocre levels. The U.S. median income only qualifies us for the 19th in the world. We're below Japan, Australia, Spain, Italy, and most of Western Europe, says CNNMoney. So Credit Suisse collected some data, and they discovered, their analysis said the American median wealth is only $44,900 per person, per adult. Think about that, $44,900 per an American adult. That's our net worth. So, and what we saw is and one of the reasons for that is our median household income has dropped. It's gone from $56,000 in 1999 to $51,000 in 2012. So we've had a decline in income, and also we've had an increase in expenses. On the other hand, Australia, which is the wealthiest middle class in the world, and what's their secret? Well, they have a strong tradition of home ownership, and they tend to stay in place longer. So the median net worth of Australians is $219,500. Again, compare that to American, which is immediately $44,900. So, what is the answer for the middle class as it sees its wealth plummeting? Well, these things can be applied individually, that I'm suggesting to you, but it's even stronger when they're applied together. So here's 3 things we can start doing, that we can take action starting today. The first thing we can do is we can save money. Now, how do we save money? Well, I'm going to describe it here to you a little bit, but we have a membership that lets you get a lot of free stuff and a lot of discounted products. There's 144 items for everything from free drinks and snacks at 7-Eleven to a free Uber car ride to free appetizers at TGI Fridays. 144 items that changes from month to month, and with those savings you can also help pay your debt down. The second thing is we have money-saving coupons, and again you can use that money to pay your debt down. We have 374 coupons this month. Everything from $1 off at Dial Soap to $1 off at Tide, $2 off Swifters, and all the things that you buy, the American household buys every week and every month. We also have a local app that lets you get big discounts at various retailers that you might be going to in your area. So here in North Texas, where I'm at, obviously it'll vary depending on your locale and what stores you have, but here I have 329 items of savings right now. And just a couple things, just to kind of highlight, at Frioli's Mexican restaurant, you get $10 off at the purchase. White House Black Market, which a lot of the ladies love, you get $20 off a full purchase price. At Holiday Inn Express, you get $10 to 10% to 30% off. At Just Breaks, you get 25% off any service. Under Health and Beauty category, 24-hour fitness, 15% off. House and Garden, Pittsburgh Paints, $30 off when you spend $75, and the list goes on and on. And one of my favorites is we get 3 subscriptions to magazines, 3 different magazines for a year-long subscription free. We get AT&T phone discounts. We can learn a foreign language for free. And then as a CPA, one of the things that I like is what we call Taxbot. And what Taxbot does is it lets us keep our receipts, keep them organized. Because any small business person knows it's a struggle to keep receipts. I'm the world's worst. They just seem to slip through my hands. I put them in a safe place, I think, and they disappear. But what Taxbot does is it lets you. It's a phone app, and if you want, you can go ahead and just copy. You can just photograph that receipt, and then you describe who and what and why, and then you can categorize it, and then it's copied, and then it's recorded, and then you can throw the receipt away. So you don't have to worry about saving those receipts anymore. And then with your computer, you can organize them when you do your taxes. You can also, if you buy stuff online, you can download those receipts directly into the system. So here we have a simple way of accumulating receipts. And people have been using this. They're saying that they're saving, they're accumulating thousands of dollars in tax in receipts and saving potentially thousands of dollars in income taxes. So there's money that we can apply to our debt. So I'd be surprised if the average American household couldn't save $200 to $300 per month, which more than covers the cost of the membership. Okay, the second big way that we're saving the middle class is managing money. It's amazing how terrible Americans are at managing money. And we live in a consumer society where there's more and more things that we can buy, bigger and bigger, whatever. We never get done shopping. We got malls all over the place. But the other problem is our public school system didn't teach a squat about money management. And if your parents weren't good at money management, then you're gonna have to figure it out on your own. Well, guess what? Now we have, it's included in our membership, a free program that's very powerful. It helps us manage all our sources of money and all our debts. So with this program, it pulls in all the data from all the different sources, all your different bank accounts, your money markets, your stock funds, all your expenses, all your debts, accumulates all your debts. And so if they're a national firm, well, of course that'll just pull that money in those numbers in automatically, and every time you get into it, it updates it automatically. Okay, so here's what's so powerful about that. Number one, you can see everything in one place, which is really, if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. So now you can measure where you're at, okay? And you can set some goals. But here's the really cool thing. This is a very sophisticated program that has an algorithm, and you can spend the same exact dollars per month and pay off your debt in as much as 7 years earlier. Think about that. That's powerful. Using the same dollars, but using them more wisely, pay off your debts faster. I love that. And it's automatically, it tells you where to put those payments. So then if we add to that some of this money we're saving here, boy, now we're going to make big progress. Now we're 5 to 10 years early. And then if we make a little extra money here, like I'll describe in a minute, now we can pay off our debts in potentially in 10 years. How powerful is that? Think what that does to your net worth, getting rid of all your debts. So let's talk about making money. So, I've only given just a brief summary of some of the things here related to saving money, but there's lots of other great things, including vacation packages up to 85% off, and a lot of other products too. But just believe me that there's money-saving opportunities here, significant money-saving opportunities here. So the third thing is we can make money. So because this package is so good, this membership is so good, and we have so many benefits for us that we can share with our friends. And so if 3 of our friends decide they want to join us, well then guess what? Your membership is free. We call that D3. We get 3 people and it's free. Well, how cool is that? Are you ever going to leave if it's free? I don't think so. And if you start using it, of course, you won't leave also. That's the first tier. The second tier we call F3, and that's where we help these 3 families get 3 of their own. So it's a grand total of 12 people. When we have 12 people, it pays $600 a month. That's $1,700 per year. But an additional $600 a month, that's the equivalent of buying a $100,000 rent house. So if you bought a $100,000 rent house and took on whatever you took on, $80,000 debt, you would expect to make about $600 a month. Obviously, there's variables there, but that's kind of average. So that's a significant bump in our income. We can use all that money to pay down our debt if we so choose. But then as time goes on and as this thing grows, and we get to a higher level, we call F6. And F6 is where there's a number of people who have joined us. And at that point, we're making $7,500 a month, or $90,000 a year. What's the chance of you getting a $90,000 raise at your current job? Probably pretty small, unless you're a superstar, And even then, they're in this job market, they're probably not giving $90,000. So, $90,000 increase in income. The equivalent value in corporate bonds, paying 5%, will be $1,800,000. Let me say that again. A $90,000 a year increase in income. The equivalent value in bonds would be, at 5%, would be $1.8 million. Well, how long would it save you to save up $1.8 million? Probably quite a while. Maybe never. So, in summary, applying the system, the middle-class family can increase their net income, on my top example here, from $51,000 to $141,000. We're assuming married couples now. Think about that. Wow, that's drastic. That gets you. That keeps you solidly in the middle of middle class. The same middle class, average and middle class family, median family, when they see their income increase, the equivalent value in net worth would be increasing it from $89,000. That's for a couple, to $2,039,000. So the cash flow equivalent you have right now is as if you had $2 million in assets. That's powerful. So what if it takes you 15 years to reach your goals, just to make up a number? Well, isn't a $90,000 increase in income worth it? And paying off your debt in 15 years, isn't that worth it? Now we've had a net increase in our net worth of $1.9 million. That's our increase. Certainly that's worth our consideration and worthy of some time. So the earnings potential I discussed here are not average. See wakeupnow.com income disclosure for more information. Again, this is Bill Moyes, MSCPA, sharing with you. But I encourage you to go back to the person who shared this video with you, and they can help you get started on a much brighter financial future to save your spot in the middle class. Sign up for the Platinum membership, which is $99.95. Until next video.